Hello, my friends. Thank you for being here. Today, I am going to discuss with you my epic mescaline trip that I did about 3 weeks ago, where I took a gram of mescaline HCL, which is synthetic mescaline, which is more or less like actual mescaline or peyote when you eat the actual cactus, or I guess mescaline is ground up peyote cactus, but this is like a synthetic chemical form of that. And from what I've read quite a bit up on it, obviously, because I was doing a huge dose. Always do a bunch of research. And from what I've read, mescaline HCl is pretty much like peyote, but a little more easygoing, a little more mellow. And I did a huge dose, though. I did a gram, which is like beyond a heavy dose. I think it almost classifies as heroic, but I don't know. A heroic dose with mescaline doesn't really seem like. I think you need to do a lot for it to be considered a heroic trip. You know what I'm saying? Like, mescaline was very smooth for how much I did. And we're going to go over my live stream I did. It was broken up into 2 parts. 3 parts, really. A 4-hour segment, a 1-hour segment. Then I took a nap and woke up and was still tripping balls. And so I did another 4-hour stream after that. Today we're going to go over the first 4-hour segment all the way up until I had audio problems and decided to go for a walk outside after I figured them out. So this is the main chunk of the mescaline trip. What blew my mind with mescaline was how long it lasted. Like, that's what it's known for, but it still like got me. Like, I was tripping for like 12 to 14 hours. I forget exactly the time I took it at, but like it was crazy. Like, I dosed it. I did the stream for 4 or 5 hours or something like that. I took a nap. I had a meal. And when I woke up from my nap, I was still tripping balls. Like, the visuals were like peaking almost. Like 6-7 hours into the trip, after I've eaten a meal and had a nap, that blew my freaking mind. I woke up like in Wonderland. And it was amazing. The visuals, I don't talk about them much during the trip, maybe during the second half, but I didn't see too much during the editing for the first half, so I'll go over that right now, and then we'll go into the video. So the visuals were a lot like 2CB, actually. I've heard some people saying that mescaline and 2CB aren't quite the same, and I agree with that. But there was quite a bit of overlap for me, at least with my very first 2CB trip. My very first 2C trip was pretty damn intense. Like, I was seeing through my eyelids and shit, or I thought I was. And 2CB hasn't been visual for me very much at all since the very first trip. The second trip was pretty visual, but the mescaline visuals reminded me a lot of the first 2CB trip I did. Everything, when I started tripping, everything started buzzing, like vibrating, it looked like, which sounds like uncomfortable, but it was cool. Like, only things I'd be looking at. It's not like my whole vision was like vibrating. It just seemed like everything was alive, like brimming with energy. I could see pulses of light shooting through everything, and it would go at like a rhythmic pace. Like, every once in a while I would see this, like a black light, sort of like a purpley looking light would pulse, and I would see like a bunch of them shoot through like the corners of my room. It would like go along the edge of my ceiling, go like through my ceiling fan and follow the edges. It was like pulsing, like blood, like energy blood, and everything felt alive, like objects. I felt connected to everything. I felt like I was one with everything. When I woke up from my nap, I had this thing. I discussed this in the second video, the one coming up in like 4 or 5 days or something, where like I felt like humans, once you reach a certain level of like, intelligence, you like you hit singularity and take off out of this dimension and you're gone. And then so like I had this feeling like I got these head rushes that felt super intense. I'm like, oh my god, I'm hitting singularity. And I thought I was about to fucking zap out of this universe. I never did, though. I'm still here, unless the real Dustin is somewhere else and I'm just like a robot or something. You'll never know. Another thing I forgot to mention that I wanted to include in the video about the visuals for mescaline, and 2CB had this too, is that there was a lot of variety in the visuals. Where acid and mushrooms, it's a lot of swirling and like morphing around. This had that, but then it would look like there was sparkles sometimes on my roof. Sometimes there'd be these like quick little like vortexes that would form. There was just like a lot of variety, like a lot of like shimmering, just, you know, all these different types of like visual effects. Like they weren't like as consistent as acid or mushrooms, which I thought was really cool. What else can I say about it? Thank you, Dylan, for hooking that up. It's hard to find that shit, and he found some for me and ordered it for me. So I appreciate you very much, D. Thank you, everyone, for being cool during the whole trip, and it was very, very fun. So in the first half, it was pretty visual, and I was in a great mood. I was very euphoric during this video you're about to watch. The second half was more visual. I was more like settled down a bit and more like articulate, more like more psychedelic thoughts, like less silly, more serious. The second video. This one's more
silly and fun.
I really, really enjoyed myself, and it was great. And I want to do it again for sure. I'm going to keep my eye out for it, and then maybe get some more and do some next year. Or maybe next year I should go through with my original plan and get to the top of that goddamn mountain, and then we'll do it up there. That would be a blast. Anyways, yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the video. There's going to be a second part coming to this for sure. And I'm going to order some root bark tomorrow. I got payday tomorrow, and I'm going to order some root bark and make some DMT as soon as that comes in. So the DMT videos will be resuming in October. So I hope you look forward to that. And thank you all for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. We got a very active lively community with a whole bunch of like really cool, awesome people in it. We're very welcoming. We want you a part of our community. Come drop by a stream sometime and say hi. I'd love to talk to you. Drop a like if you haven't. I'd really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace. I'm not gonna like be jumping right into it or anything. Maybe in an hour or so I'll take it. I'm gonna eat some ginger and maybe have a smoothie, and then eat them 45 minutes staggered apart. Okay, so let's start it off with a bowl, as always. It's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I mean, it's powder. It'll probably hit me really, well, not quickly, but like it'll ingest into my system pretty much as fast as possible, really, if I'm just taking capsules of it. I like Taco Bell so much, but I got the synthetic version. This is Mescaline HCL. So apparently it's like a little bit, I heard it's a little bit tamer, like easier to manage and a little less like challenging, but I'm doing a huge dose, so it should be pretty intense. Doesn't sound that intense from what I've read. We'll see though. Taco Bell's so good. I heard it's not really like 2CB. I think they sell 2CB off as Mescaline HCL a lot, because Mescaline HCL is pretty rare and hard to find, even on the dark web, because it's like not cost effective. It can be boiled and drank, but yeah, it should be, I mean, somewhat similar to 2CB, I imagine. 2CB is pretty easygoing, and then a lot of what I heard about Mescaline HCL is that it's pretty easygoing, like it's pretty mellow. To turn the soft light magenta, I like to switch it up. I get so bored of like my surroundings and aesthetics so easily. They're still building that fucking building. What the hell? Going on like 4 fucking years now. They can put up a building in China in one day. One day. Prefab buildings. 4 years they've been building fucking thing right outside my goddamn bedroom? Essa, tell me another riddle.
I'm romantic. I melt when I'm hot and I break when I'm cold. What am I? Valentine's chocolate.
It's too fast for me. It's too fast for my brain. Oh, fuck. I don't know what it is about like headphones getting tugged off your head, but it's the most annoying feeling in the world. 1.1. Oh. 1.2 grams. 1.2 grams. Excellent. That was the worst Mr. Burns impression. That was like Mr. Burns when he was like 40 years old, maybe. Excellent. About a gram. I guess like for it to peak, it's like 4 to 6 hours, I heard. I don't know. I haven't read any like bad trip reports at 1,000 milligrams. It seems like it mellows out at really high doses. That's, I don't know what I read. We'll see though. I'm pretty like, I just have a high natural tolerance for psychedelics. Like it seems a lot more tolerable than like 700 microgram acid trips I've heard of. So, Like, people seem to have less of trouble with this. Aside from the nausea, the come-up's gonna be shitty. But yeah, I've heard it's pretty smooth. I don't like come-ups. Should I stagger them? I should stagger them. I think about 45 minutes apart. I don't know, Julian. I think maybe for a bit I'll be like incapacitated, but I think I'll be pretty good. I think I'll be able to talk pretty good after I like puke and shit. I don't get nausea from anything else, so I'm pretty lucky with that so far. We'll see if this does it though. Like the Pharmalaska didn't do it. Acid and mushrooms never. Makes me nauseous. Sometimes DMT a little bit. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know what you mean. You kind of want to like get it going with a good initial dose. Cheers. Clink, clink. Yeah.
Ginger smoothies? It's just a smoothie with ginger in it. I put banana, milk, and ginger, and raspberry yogurt.
Yeah, you know what? I was trying to like slow down on my weed like years ago at 1.2, and it was really hard. But like I found not having it like right beside me in my bedroom all the time helped. Like I used to live like on a farm basically, an old abandoned farm. So like I put my weed out like way in like one of the sheds like way back in the yard. So I had to like get up, put my shoes on, and go outside. And I only grinded up enough for one session, so I had to grind everything up. And I told myself the rules were that I had to like change the bong water every time. So I had to do all this stuff. And I just made it like a game where I had to do that. And I started smoking a lot less. It made it like, I don't know why for some reason, but that made it seem easier for me. Toy boat, 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 Irish wristwatch, Irish wristwatch, Irish wristwatch.
Do you ever wonder what makes your skin stay on?
I'm starting off with, this is, what did I say? Close to 500. Then I'm going to wait half an hour, 45 minutes. Take another one that's about 300 and something. Then wait another half hour, 45 minutes. And take the last one, it's like 200 and something. A gram altogether. I got a puke bucket. I don't know. I think maybe. But I don't think so. Maybe it's just placebo. I'm also pretty stoned. I don't think really. I'm not feeling anything significant.
It's been 45 minutes. It's been like almost an hour and a half, hasn't it?
I've heard some people don't purge.
This is a reminder. Eat the other pill.
Should I? I don't feel anything yet. I was hoping like I'd feel a little something. Alexa, stop. So I got some indication of like, oh, I'm way too fucked maybe. Or like, no, definitely don't take another pill. But I'll be good. I don't want to space them too far apart. So, Alexa, remind me to eat that other goddamn motherfucking pill in 40 minutes.
Okay, Dustin. I'll remind you in 40 minutes.
So far, I think I do feel something, but it's not like anxiety like I would typically feel coming up on mushrooms or acid. I just feel pretty good. Everything looks like it's starting to like buzz a little bit, which reminds me of my first 2CB trip where everything was like buzzing. Everything was buzzing. And everything like felt alive. It was all like buzzing.
Oh, I'm alive. Yeah, it was weird. When I was lying down, I could see like pink glitter on my stucco ceiling.
There's definitely a lot going on in my stomach, but no nausea yet, but it's rumbling down there. I'm just gonna take the last pill now. I feel pretty good. There we go. 1 gram. I think I am floating. Maybe I'm floating a little bit. Do that David Blaine trip where I like step on one foot. How does he do that? I just fly out my window straight through the glass. I feel wavy. I feel wavy. I look wavy. Yeah, yeah. I don't know what that is, but I never seem to puke from psychedelics. And I don't know, I'm not out of the woods yet. My stomach feels like it's like in knots, sort of. Like it's
you know, something's going on down there for sure, but not nauseous. I don't feel anxious. I feel just slightly like, not apprehensive. It's not a bad feeling. Like, I feel good, but it's just sort of, I always get like slightly confused and inarticulate during come ups. Like, I can't really focus too well. But literally, literally every like 5 minutes, the effects are like noticeably stronger. Sorry, I'll be able to explain it better in like an hour probably.
See a technique? I mastered the gong in 2 days. I was watching this instructional video. The guy's like, you got the 3 hits. You got the soft hit, the hard hit, and the medium hit. I'm like, what else is there?
That looks like a boner. That's not my boner. That's way smaller than my boner would be, okay? Yes, I'm tripping now, yes. And then it goes away for a minute, and then comes back weirder and weirder and weirder. It's very, a pretty easygoing come up though, as opposed to like, acid. Yeah, I've natural tolerances. It's bullshit. Or against the nausea, I guess that's a good thing. Like, he's getting weirder. Mushrooms are pretty chill. I manage mushrooms pretty well too. I can't talk right now. Holy fuck. Oh, BRB.
Here's a reminder. Punch a granny in the face.
Thank you. I got croissant with ham and cheese in it. Do you guys have cobs in America? Or Europe? Wherever you hail from? It seems to vary quite a bit with people though. Like, I've read up a lot on trip reports before I did this dose. And a lot of people at like 500 milligrams were like, yeah, that's way more than you'd want. And then other people were like, it was pretty underwhelming. I wish I did more. So I don't know. Whoa, I'm pretty high now. Whoa. Whoa. Wow, I feel really good. I don't think I'm gonna puke. Told me I'd puke. Del said I'd puke. I said I won't puke. I never puke. I refuse to puke. It's probably because like I drink so much. Speaking of which, let's get some drinks going. Yeah, if I feel like I gotta puke, then I will puke. Fuck, it's getting hard to read the chat. It's pretty rare. I guess it's like not cost effective to sell or something. That's what I heard anyways. So like, you don't see it very often. But I mean, if you like look around for it on the dark web, you'll see it pop up every now and again. It's not like super, super rare, but... Ah, I fucked it all up. Whatever. Like, whoa, what an overreaction. Why did he kill himself? Sounds Gouda. I like Gouda. Gouda's good, a good cheese. So is Brie. Brie is where it's at. I feel very groggy right now and good and warm. And I think I'm past the nausea now for sure. So I'm going to smoke a fat bowl. And then we're going to go for a journey into the world. Okay, that's the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm just here to say goodbye. And, goodbye. I'll see you soon. There will be a part 2 to this. And that's about it. Cheers. Much love, everybody. Mwah. Stop by the Discord. Join our Discord. It's good. Subscribe also. It's a good channel, I think. I mean, I'm biased. All right. Peace.
Thank you for watching Junk Box Trader. Check out these videos to my and subscribe below for similar content. Have a lovely day.